they really don't have any best interest, for their kids. They breed for return, and that's it. They really don't care if you are being hurt or if you are being damaged in the process of pleasing them. They are not concerned and interested to know that. All what they are concerned and interested in is, harvesting supply. Yeah, they want, things out of you, and that's the reason they brought you and raised you. They did the bare minimum, and they are here to harvest the supply. Yeah, you are like a small short-term investment with lifetime return for these narcissistic parents. Hey everyone, I hope everyone is doing good and taking good care of themselves. So today I'm going to talk about the different ways narcissistic parents influence their adult children's married life or love life. And before I get going, I would request you all to like, share, subscribe the channel, hit the notification bell so you guys are updated whenever we put out a new content. So narcissistic parents are like disease, a disease that can never be cured. Yeah, you have to either live with it, or you have to sever your ties, and you have to go no contact in order to rescue and save yourself. Because till the time you are in contact with them, or till the time you are in touch with them, you know you will be influenced and affected. Yeah, they influence and affect every aspect of your life. It's not just limited to your career or your dressing sense or your personality or food habit. They control, influence, and damage every aspect of your life. Yeah, they have negative influence over every aspect of your life. Yeah, it's not just limited to certain areas. Yeah, so narcissistic parents are those parents who have extreme sense of entitlement. They lack empathy. They have inability to self-reflect. They have extreme hunger craving for attention, admiration. So basically, to sum it up, they are like those ruthless slave owners or ruthless breeders. They just use their procreation ability to create more sources of supply, and that's it. They really don't care what the kid is going through or what the kid feels about things. They're not concerned about the kid's emotion. The kid is just informed that you are being taken care because I'm your parent, but these are the things that is expected out of you. So you need to fulfill the never ending list of unrealistic expectations. Yeah, even though you lose yourself in the process of fulfilling all those expectations. Narcissistic parents are very transactional, instrumental, and conditional. So till the time you're doing things for them, they might throw some crumbs, but the moment you fail to do things a certain way, or the way how they want, they are going to discard you. They are going to make you feel miserable. They'll withhold all their love and affection, and they are going to shower it on someone else, on your sibling or some other person. And this is basically to tell you that you are someone who can be replaced. I will get my work done, but you are the one who's going to miss the love of your parents. Yeah, you are going to be the one who will be a loser, and not me. I have options, but you don't have any other option apart from me. Yeah, so that's how narcissistic parents think, react, and behave to different situations and scenario. So narcissistic parents are selfish, self-centered individuals, and they really don't have any best interest for their kids. They breed for return, and that's it. They really don't care if you are being hurt or if you are being damaged in the process of pleasing them. They are not concerned and interested to know that. All what they are concerned and interested in is harvesting supply. Yeah, they want things out of you, and that's the reason they brought you and raised you. They did the bare minimum, and they are here to harvest the supply. Yeah, you are like a small short-term investment with lifetime return for these narcissistic parents. Now, coming to the different ways narcissistic parents influence their adult children's love life or relationship. The first way is emotional unavailability. So as it is, we know narcissistic parents are not interested in your emotions and feelings. It's all about them. You need to care for their emotion and feeling, but you shouldn't expect anything in return. Yeah, they're simply going to gaslight you, invalidate you, tell you you are overacting, you are hypersensitive, stop acting, don't think this way, oh come on, don't behave so kiddish and all of that. So they are going to dismiss, invalidate, and they are going to gaslight you in return. They are never going to validate your emotions. Now what this does is that it teaches the adult children to suppress their emotion, because their emotions are not validated, their emotions are not seen and heard. And you know narcissistic parents don't tend to their kids emotions and feelings. And as a result of which, when these kids grow up to be adult, they learn that I need to suppress my emotion, because as it is, no one is interested to hear me and see me. So it's better that I suppress my emotion, yeah, because nobody really cares. Yeah, I need to care for the others, but I need to suppress my own emotions and feelings, because it's one way. Yeah, they grow up with such a conditioning and mindset, yeah, that I need to suppress my emotion, I need to suppress my feelings. And what this does is that it leads these adult individuals into a difficult spot when it comes to expressing love and affection to their partner. Yeah, they are unable to express love and affection to their partner. Yeah, because it starts from the childhood. Yeah, whenever they try to express something, or they try to tell something to their narcissistic parent, their emotions and feelings were invalidated, and they learned that I need to just suppress my emotions and feelings. Yeah, my parents really don't care. And that same programming comes into the adult life. They believe that I need to suppress my emotion and feelings, I just need to keep my mouth shut, I need to stay relevant, I need to do the things that pleases my partner, and that's it. Yeah, and because of that suppression, yeah, I mean, constantly suppressing one's emotion and feelings, these adult individuals find it very difficult to express healthy love. They find it very difficult to express affection in their relationship. Yeah, because they were never allowed to express since childhood, and as a result of which, they grow up to be disabled individuals emotionally, who have inability to express love, affection in a healthy manner. The other way narcissistic parents influence their adult children's love life or married life is with conditional love. So growing up with parents who provide love based on performance can make adult children believe that they must earn love, they must earn their parents love, now they have to earn their partner's love. Yeah, and this leads to insecurity and unhealthy dependence on partners validation. Yeah, because they were raised in an environment where parental love was like a competition, like a trophy that they had to win. They had to overdo things, go out of their way, and they had to win their parents love. And the same programming comes into the adult life. They believe that in order to get my partner's love, in order to get my spouse's love, I need to overdo things, I need to earn their love, otherwise they are not going to love me. Yeah, so narcissistic parents damage your core, and you grow up to be a damaged individual. Yeah, and it takes an entire lifetime to heal, recover, and fix all of those areas, all of those damage that has been done by your narcissistic parent. It's not easy. It's not impossible, but it's not easy. It's very painful, it's very difficult. And to tell you honestly, I still sometimes battle my demons. I still have episodes. And I mean, I think that is how you heal. It's not easy, growth is painful. So I think healing is painful as well. Yeah. The other way narcissistic parents influence their adult children's love life or married life is with fear of vulnerability. So narcissistic parents may exploit vulnerabilities, causing adult children to build emotional walls and struggle with intimacy and trust in their romantic relationship. So every time you expressed your vulnerabilities, your weakness, you were shamed, they used your vulnerabilities against you, they belittled you, they guilt tripped you, they did whatnot with your vulnerabilities, and as a result of which, you grow up to be an adult, who builds, emotional walls, who is, not into expressing any kind of vulnerability or weakness. Yeah, you stop talking about those things, because every time you did, you were shamed. Yeah, every time you did, you were ridiculed, you were minimized, invalidated, and gaslit in return. So you grow up to be an adult who builds emotional walls around himself or herself, and as a result of which, it becomes difficult for us to express love, affection, be intimate in our romantic relationship, build trust, because for all of these things you need to be your vulnerable self, you need to be your authentic self. But if you have built some kind of a defense system around you to protect you, how are you going to engage you know 100% in a relationship? How are you going to have a healthy connection and relationship with your spouse or with your lover? Yeah, you need to be your vulnerable self. The partner needs to see the authentic side of you, and that's how that connection establishes. Yeah, where I'm being my vulnerable self, you are being your vulnerable self, and that's how we form a healthy bond. But if I'm hiding, you are hiding, you are scared, I'm scared, I am having those emotional walls in place, how are we going to form a healthy bond and connection? The other way narcissistic parents affect and influence their kids the other way narcissistic parents influence their adult children's love life or married life is with conflict avoidance. So exposure to parental manipulation and aggression can make adult children fear conflict. Yeah, kids are scared of any kind of conflict, and they grow up to be adult who are scared of conflicts. Yeah, because every time there was some conflict situation at home, love and affection was withheld, they were made to feel miserable, they were not seen and heard, and they don't want that. They learn that at any cost I need to avoid conflict. Yeah, even in adult life they get into escapism, they start escaping and avoiding any kind of conflict, disagreement, and all of the stuff, because they were never taught how to resolve conflict in a healthy way. That was not modeled in the childhood. Instead, they were shunned, shamed, guilt tripped, belittled, love and affection was withheld, silent treatment. So, as a result of which, kids, learn that conflict is a bad thing, and I need to escape and avoid it at all costs. And as a result of which, you know, uh, there is, a lot of this, suppressed grievances and unresolved issues in their love life. So they never talk things out, they never express themselves, they never work on the unresolved issues, they are unable to resolve conflict in their personal life. Yeah, they just escape, they just avoid, they just neglect. Yeah, because they don't want to get into in an uncomfortable stop, they don't want to get into in an uncomfortable situation where love and affection is withheld, and all of the same thing happens again, which used to happen with them in the childhood. So yes, these kids tend to avoid uh, conflict, tend to avoid issues and grievances in their adult life, in their adult relationship, they tend to avoid it. Yeah, because it's like a red flag. Since childhood they know that any kind of conflict, I need to run away, I need to avoid at all costs. The other way narcissistic parents influence their adult children's love life or married life is with replication of toxic patterns. So adult children may unconsciously seek out partners who mirror their narcissistic parents. Yeah, perpetuating cycles of emotional abuse and unhealthy relationship dynamics. So these kids grew up believing that toxic is healthy, and in adult life also they attract such individuals, they get into toxic relationship thinking that this is healthy. Yeah, but we know what the truth is. Yeah, kids were conditioned and made to believe that every abusive thing, toxic thing is love, care, concern. That's how family is. Our society also, brainwashes us, guilt trips us, and shames us if we try and go no contact. Our society also tells us, so what, five fingers are not the same, so what, after all he's your father, after all she's your mother. So we tend to keep replicating all of those toxic patterns, and we tend to keep attracting all toxic individuals in our life because we are unaware. We really don't know what healthy feels like, what healthy looks like. We just don't know what healthy is. And as a result of which, we are stuck in that abusive cycle, again and again and again. And we keep attracting toxic, dysfunctional, narcissistic, friends, lovers, relationships. Yeah. And it just goes on. And the last way narcissistic parents influence their adult children's love life or married life is with low self-worth. So constant belittling by narcissistic parents can lead to this feeling of unworthiness. I don't deserve anything good, I don't deserve this car, I don't deserve a good mansion, I don't deserve this, I don't deserve a loving partner, I don't deserve a helpful partner, I don't deserve someone who loves me unconditionally. We tend to have a lot of these wrong ideas and thoughts in our head. We believe that we are worthless. Yeah, we are unworthy of good. Yeah, and this is what makes the adult children tolerate poor treatment. This is what makes the adult children settle for less in their romantic relationships. Yeah, they settle for the least, they settle for the bare minimum. And that's how it goes on. You were made to believe that what you were getting in the childhood was a lot. When you expressed your needs, you were shamed, belittled, and that's how you started believing that you are good for nothing, you are unworthy, and you should be happy with whatever you have. You should settle with the less. Yeah, and you tend to tolerate poor treatment by your partner, by your spouse. You tend to settle for less in romantic relationships. You really don't have any I would say checklist. You really don't have any expectation. Yeah, whatever is thrown your way, you just tend to settle with it. Yeah, because you genuinely know that you don't deserve better. Yeah, because you're worthless. And how did that feeling of unworthiness come inside of you? Of course, narcissistic parents constantly belittling you and making you feel unworthy of their love and affection. And as a result of which, you tend to become a people pleaser. You tend to become someone who becomes a people pleaser, someone who's ready to settle for less, someone who's ready to make the sacrifices and adjust, and lowers his standard and tries to shape shift and somehow try and fit in in whatever situation and scenario they are in. So yes, these were the different ways narcissistic parents influence their adult children's love life or married life. In case if you would like to add in something, you can always comment below. Till then, take care of yourself. Lots of love and blessings to all of you. Bye.